Hello, it's Friday, and you know what we do on Friday? We usually check on our predicted table. In statistics, we call it moving average. But in this kind of game, we'll be checking how our predicted table, as at the end of the season, whether will change based on the games that have played or whether it will remain. We'll also check on our fantasy and who are the guys that you should include in your fantasy team. And today I've also a story about when I tried to when I went for trials. Okay, but first, you know, we only have, I think, very few subscribers, but we think most of you usually love our content, our videos. Like most of you have been, like, the retention rate is so high, which we may think a lot of you really like our video, band. There's a lot of you that usually watch our video but have not subscribed. I think we need to start streaming, but we can't stream if we don't hit the required minimum. So we like some of you, or most of you who like our video, to subscribe. We reach the minimum, so we'll be streaming, we'll be allowing guests from all over the world: UK, US, Nigeria, India, South Africa. Yeah, I see a lot of you watch our video, and it's very encouraging. And we also want to thank you. But for this week, I think this was our last predicted table. And I can say I was a little biased, especially with Chelsea. But after Chelsea lost to Brentford, and they won during the midweek, it's not midweek games, it's Carabao games. But it was just a little convincing. Not that convincing. Like I could say, okay, now Chelsea are not back. As much as I said they are back, I think they still have a season to go. And again, Man United is not that. It's not that team. And Spurs, from the last game, I think they won very easily compared to all these other teams. So I had to make some adjustment to this table. I need this table by the time you are in week 15. We don't make any adjustment. We are just sure that, okay, these are the teams that will be on the top 10 and in their rank. So this is our updated table. We think Hotspurs, Tottenham will finish above Liverpool, and Man City will only win by maybe 3 points. It will be the lowest in the last 4 years. Then we think Chelsea will be below both Aston Villa and Newcastle. Maybe they won't go to Europe. If they go to Europe, it will be that. What's that? What's that? What do we call it? This cup? I've forgotten it. The cup that Mourinho won with Roma. Ah, I also think that Man United will not finish above Chelsea, so it will be probably number 8. Then Brighton and West Ham. They could do well, but I don't think Brighton has sold like nearly all their players, and now they are in Europe. They are in playing Premier League. They'll be playing FA. I don't think it will be sustainable for them to play all those games and still make a mark in Premier League. That will be a very, you'll be asking Desabi and that lot a lot. Like, if you could see you can see their players as much as they're playing very well. They're young, from the keeper to their striker. And with young players, it's always that inconsistencies. You have seen Chelsea how they play with those young players, how inconsistent they are. I saw which other team where when Arsenal was trying to incorporate the young players into their team, how inconsistent it was. Even Manu, how inconsistent it is. With young players, you can't depend them to perform 100% every week. It will be very, very difficult. So, this is my predicted table as at game 10. Okay, to fantasy. This was my last week fantasy. I got 79 points, and it wasn't high, but it wasn't low. I was game week rank 1 million. That's bad. I should not be hitting at any game week 1 million, 1.5. But the good thing is, overall, I'm position 40,000 out of 10 million. I have overall points 675, and I'm only 90. How many? I haven't reduced. In fact, I think having 100. Well, this a little. I'm 100 points from number one. It should not be happening like this. I need to reduce that value, not increase it. What's happening? But I know, as I've said, my strategy has always been checking the fixtures. You can't be playing people who you shouldn't play with. You can't be taking people who you know are facing difficult games and hoping they will do something for you. Like, for example, if we take this team and then we check which teams are they facing. Man City are facing Bournemouth, Alexander Luton, Van der Ven, Tottenham, Chelsea, Aston Villa, Nottingham, Real, Manu. That's Fulham, Tottenham, Arsenal are facing Newcastle. Now, I can tell that taking Arsenal or Newcastle is a difficult game. Also, Tottenham and Chelsea is a difficult game. As much as people don't want to believe it, it's a difficult game. So, playing any player in those teams, you'll be, I don't know what will be, like you'll be making the worst decisions. Now, I have to make certain adjustments in this team to remove the players that are playing difficult games. Like, for instance, I know Van der Ven, but probably Chelsea won't score. So I will only change Van der Ven if it comes to that. Son, I'll play Son, but I'm not putting Son as the captain. Haaland are facing Bournemouth. So Haaland will be our captain. Beumo will play. Neto probably not be playing. They'll have to find their replacement. Mitoma must play. Saka are facing Newcastle. So that's a hard. But Saka is Saka. So Saka should always be playing. So what are we going to look at? We have to make certain adjustment. But first, we have to check on this. If you have to sign a player, we have to know how well which teams they are going to face and how difficult should be their. Like here, Man United have an easy path Fulham, Luton, Everton. So signing a Man United player is good, but Man United are in the, the worst form. Also, signing them should be a little bit. You should be 50-50. West Ham, other than Brentford, they have Nottingham Forest, Burnley, Crystal Palace. So signing a West Ham player is a very good investment. Also, signing a Crystal Palace player is a good investment. And Crystal Palace form, I need to check. So, if you have to sign a player, you have to sign a Brighton player, Aston Villa player, Crystal Palace player, or West Ham player. Those are the right investments to make for this team. Then let us check who are we selling. If you are going to transfer somebody, we need to transfer somebody who is going to face. We have 2 free transfers, and these transfers must be Isak. I'm going to remove Isak. I don't know. I think as much as Isak has been good, let me check. You could see he hasn't been performing for us, especially other than the 13, 6 and 5. He was 0-1. You see 0-2-2-2-2. Inconsistent. Alvarez is also a little bit inconsistent, but probably we might just let him play Bournemouth first before we sub him. So we are going to take out Isak. I don't know if I should take out Neto. Should Neto 25 chances of playing? Now which team is Neto facing? Sheffield. Neto might just play. I'll have to risk, and we'll have to find a defender. So I'll take out Isak, and the teams that you should take from. I already shown you that Aston Villa is one team that you should bank on. And who's the striker for Aston Villa? Who you should buy? None other than Watkins. Add player. If you're going to whoa. I'm operating at a deficit. What's happening? I am operating at a deficit. How have I made this team? Now we can't take. Which defender are we going to take? We can't take Alexander's performing. We can't take Van der Ven. If we take Rim, we will not be replaceable with this amount. If we take Gusto, why is Gusto 4.1? These are the people destroying my team. Saka, Mbeumo, Mitoma, Son, Neto. I should never take Neto out. I should find Crystal Palace. Let me check who in Crystal Palace is behaving as if he's going to play well. Points Anderson 54, but is 5.0. Whoa. Way. Johnston. Will I make that? You're facing Bournemouth. No. Why? Let me check this, Edward. Now. No. I can't do this, I can't do that. No, 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 no. Crystal Palace. Johnston. They faced Tottenham, Newcastle, but before that, Nottingham Forest, Man United, Fulham, Aston Villa, Wolves, Brentford, Arsenal. If you take Sam Johnston, you remove this negative, but how do I make? Now, if this was streaming, I could get some ideas from you, and this is the reason why you need to subscribe, so that we should be doing it with some people from all over. Doing it on my own, I could find myself making different mistakes. Now, we can't take out another defender. I think our midfield is stuck. I think I'll have to risk. I'm just correcting for this negativity. I'll have to risk with Johnston. This is not the best decision, but as you know, as always, even those teams that don't have money to purchase whoever they want, if I remove, who was that? Ederson, I'll find a way to add another Man City player in the next transfer. But my team, okay, hey, make transfer. Why are you not making transfer? Confirm transfers. Now we pick our team. We should add. Who should we add? Captain is Haaland. We should put Watkins in. Take out Rim. We also think Neto may just play, so we put him around. Or we put him just Beumo. Beumo are facing West Ham, Brentford. How will they perform? I'm not sure. I think Son will win. Will I risk Van der Vino? Let Van de Ven play. So this should be my team for this week. Having said that, we need to go from 40,000 to around 30,000 or 20,000 the next week. That is the whole idea. So like I finished the video. Okay, I had this story. You know, in 20, when was it? Okay, I'll have to make this story another day. I think the time is, we are past 20 minutes. But in 2008, I was still young. We went for trials. I'll make this story another day. With that, have a nice weekend.